Hey there, welcome to our Sunday preview for next Sunday, the 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time. And we've got a reading from chapter 15 of St. Matthew's Gospel. And it said, after this, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. Behold, a Canaanite woman of that district came and called out, "Have pity on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon." But Jesus did not say a word in answer. Jesus' disciples came and asked him, "Send her away, for she keeps calling out after us." He said in reply, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." But the woman came and did him homage and said, "Lord, help me." He said in reply, "It is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs." She said, "Please, Lord, even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters." And Jesus said to her in reply, "O woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you wish." And the woman's daughter was healed from that very hour. The Gospel of the Lord. Well, it's a great story. It looks like Jesus has got an attitude and he's putting the woman off. But what he's really trying to do is to see how deep her faith is. He's in the region of Trye and Sidon, which is up in modern-day Lebanon. It's kind of far away. It probably was the farthest away Jesus ever was from Jerusalem and Galilee. It's kind of out of the area, and it was a pagan area where there were not many Jews at all. And so this Canaanite woman is really not a believer in Judaism. She doesn't really believe in the true God. And yet, her daughter is possessed by a demon. And all throughout Scripture, the demons are especially active with unbelievers because they're vulnerable. They don't have the true faith, and they don't have the same sources of grace. And so they really feast on unbelievers and pagans, and they get them to worship false gods. But this woman calls out to Jesus saying, "Son of David, have pity on me." So it shows that even though she's an unbeliever, there's some spark of faith there. She's recognizing Jesus as the Messiah of the Jews, and she's desperate for help. So that Jesus sees that spark of faith, and he responds to it. And he puts her to the test to see how deep her faith is. And she says, "Even the dogs eat the scraps from the master's table." And he says, "Great is your faith." Jesus is attentive to the suffering of everyone, even those who don't believe. And he wants to help her. But it's faith that paves the way. And he grants that miracle, and the devil's expelled from her daughter. And it shows us that really Jesus draws everyone to himself. And Jesus' real purpose is universal. That all of us, no matter who we are, whatever race or culture, religious background, whatever our past or history, all are called really to put their faith in the Son of David, in the Messiah, this Son of God. And Jesus grants the miracle. And he even marvels that sometimes it's those outside the house of Israel seem to have more faith than those who are inside. Because maybe our tendency is to take things for granted when they really face the evil that surrounds them and they cry out to God. Let's make sure we renew our faith every day and we don't take anything for granted.